45 SSA men's 16-inch national championship tournament out at Harlow Lockwood softball fields in Joliet, Illinois. First championship game. And Chucks from Iowa rolled through the winner's bracket, and they are undefeated. They have to be beaten twice, and diving play by Villarreal, but not in time. And that's how the game starts. So Drew laid it, hit a line drive up the middle. Danny Villarreal laid out, couldn't make the catch. Ball squirted out of his glove, and he's safe. Brings up Matt Schragi. So, warm day on the turf. Let's hook the camera holes out. 45's came back. They just knocked Flashback out. Congratulations to the Young Iron team. They had a couple of big wins this morning. They beat Rismondo to knock out the defending champs. And then they beat Hall of Fame Concessions. And then the 45's beat them. 45's beat Flashback, and here we are. Chucks beat Flashback in the winter bracket championship game. So here we go. And Mike Marola forced into pitching action. Israel Sanchez got injured and pitched a good game, and there's a strike. So full count here. Nobody out. Just underway. This is the national championship. Ground ball over to Mercado, and the flip, and they spin the double play. Nate Mercado to Scotty Vetter, playing short center, and Scotty rifled it over, and they wipe off the leadoff single. Coach, thank you. You don't want to stand there anyway with the big cat up. So here's the big cat, Matt Mackey. And we'll get to some rules at the half an inning for you newbies. Normally I'd say it's for all the marbles, but technically there is a potential of an if game. And we are under bright sunshine, so they end up going 3 up, 3 down with the double play. But they did get a single in there. So Chucks, well-dressed white uniforms, a little Columbia blue with some gold, matching shorts. 45's wearing their red with the deep navy blue. And both teams looking pretty sharp here for a national championship game. That's your fashion alert. So some rules. 60-foot bases, leadoff can't steal. 38 from the pitching rubber to the point of home plate, 6-12 on the arc, open count. Pitcher gets 2 fakes or hesitation. Third arm action must be to deliver the ball home. Throw or a fake to a base is considered one of your fakes or hesitations. 300 feet all the way around. Anything that bounces through, under, or over a fence is a ground rule triple. This is a 16-inch clincher. It's not a mush ball. And we use heavier bats. You can swing them up to 38 ounces, 34 inches long, 2 1/4 on the barrel. So you're pretty much up to speed. Turf infield, grass outfield. It has not been very windy today. It kind of picks up and it dies. Right now, pretty calm. Tops of the trees moving a little bit, but not a whole lot. So the wind should not be a factor. Here's Anthony Sanchez leading off. And Anthony line drive to big Kevin Smith at third. Looked like Kevin thought he was going to jump, but the ball ended up around the bill of his cap. And he made the catch, and here's Nate Mercado. So we showed you the Hall of Fame in 45's last night. And Hall of Fame just dismantled 45's. And Nate just walks the dog into right field, and he throws out a base hit. So first 45 base runner of the day. It's been a wild weekend, a lot of great stuff. All-Star Game, Home Run Derby, Women's National Championship, and now we get to the men. It's come down to these two teams. And there's a strike, and here's Jeff Mastari. And that's a little deep. called that illegal, a little too high for that depth. Then the higher the pitch, the shorter it's got to land. You can get away with something deep as long as it isn't too high. And Mastari goes opposite field, caught out there by Jared Carlson. Mercado easily into second. So the outfield for Chucks, right to left, Jared Carlson, Levi Usher, Brady Fisher. Around the infield, the big cat, Matt Mackey, Drew Schulte, Mike Heinrichs, Matt Schragi, Kevin Smith.
Right behind you,
Drew Ledig on the mound, and Jake Reynolds behind the plate. And Scotty Vetter drills it off of Smith. It rolls into no man's land. Vetter's going to get into second, first run of the ball game. So Smith extended there, got some leather and deflected it. Ball rolled to the edge of the turf, and Mikey Heinrichs had to go corral it. And it brings up Adam Haas, big first baseman.
Nobody, Scotty. Nobody behind you.
In the back end of the year, the 45 started playing much better, and he grounds a single right up the middle. Vetter scores. Early 2-0 lead for the 45s.
Let's go. Let's go right now.
And Chucks did not have a long layover in the traditional sense. A couple of years ago, we kind of changed it. We used to do the loser bracket game and the winner bracket, and it used to be a lot longer delay. And there's a little punch the other way, Fisher there, and he puts it away, but the 45s draw first blood. They take a 2-0 lead. And we'll head to the second inning. Iowa chasing their first national championship at the major level. And Hall of Fame flirted with it a couple of years ago. They've won a couple of Class A glove national championships, but they have not been able to secure a major yet. And 45's trying to keep Illinois in the winner's bracket after Rismondo came in and won last year.
All right, Levi, here we go. Hey, come on, Chuck.
So 16-inch softball picking up around the country. And we'd like to thank the Rismondo group for coming in. As usual, they very classy group of guys.
Cut away.
And the young Iron team surprised them this morning. So Mike Marola pressed into pitching duties. And there's a swing and a fly ball the other way here by Levi Usher, Anthony Sanchez on the spot for out number one. And it brings up Jake Reynolds. Oh, my bad, you're right. That was in the other association. This would be the first Iowa in the SSA. And the guy that missed the ground ball in that game still getting threatened. So Reynolds leans back and drills a humpback in front of the outfield. Second base runner of the game for Chucks. And it brings up Kevin Smith. And Kevin is a very big man. And they got a couple of big guys on this Chucks team. And there he couldn't quite get the arms out. Chuck Regaldo makes the catch, fires it in at the end of the flashback game. 45's were up 6-4. Flashback had a guy on with 2 outs. And Chuck Regaldo on a ball hit right over his head. Kind of froze a little bit, had to turn around, threw the glove off, and made an over-the-shoulder running catch to end the ball game. if he would have missed that, they might have still been playing that game.
I like you.
So it brings up Mikey Heinrichs. Mikey was involved with the home run contest with cut shot. And there's a ground ball to Villarreal. And that'll be the third out. So Chuck's base hit in both innings, but couldn't do anything with them. We head to the bottom of the second, 2-0 45's. So let's pay some bills. Sweet Buzz, if you're an adult and you use infused products, check them out. And Nick Drabel, short center for Moneyline, co-owner, big supporter of the SSA. And please use them responsibly. Also like to thank Rich Melman, the MVP trophy, I believe, is named after Rich. And Let Us Entertain You Restaurant's been with us since day one, 15 seasons now. We love you, Rich. Thank you for all you do. Here's Dominic Jacoby. And there's a little cut down the line. Foul ball. So Dom just trying to slap it down that line, just drifted foul. And of course, Tito's handmade vodka, America's original handcrafted vodka. Please drink responsibly. So reset, and Dom takes a time. He wanted to get set in the box. Of course, Dom plays with LBSC. He's got a promising baseball career. He's going to be finishing up his senior year. And there he goes a little harder down the line, and Brady Fisher. We've told you in the past, Brady, an elite defensive outfielder, takes a hit away from Jacoby. So we'll see it here on the replay.
He's been hitting 6'10". Good pitching, Green. Been hitting 6'10" when you give him that.
So base hit.
Green, you got to cover up hard.
Taken away there. So here's Danny Villarreal. And Danny just slaps it in to the outfield. And now Usher had a problem with it. And Villarreal under the tag. Usher just kind of waved with the glove there. And the ball popped loose. And with one out now to 45's with the runner on second base. It brings up Mike Marola. Mike's been a jack of all trades this year. He's played the infield, the outfield, and he's pitched. And he's really having a nice little season. And he just slaps it, and Fisher can't get there. Villarreal had to wait. So runners on the corner. See Mike trying to jockey, trying to draw a throw, but Chucks did not take the bait. Brings up Jimmy Moretti. Jimmy catching today. And Mike Marola certainly can run. If you're an outfielder, you want to get it in. And you want to handle that relay clean. And Jimmy goes to right, but right at Carlson. He'll just flip it into second. And Moretti gets the job done as he drives in the third run.
Hey, here we go, got two.
And here comes the defensive star of that get-back game, Chuck Regaldo.
Go, Jimmy.
Now with 2 outs, this kid can scoop. So Chuck should hit that stretch single. And there's a little flare to Big Cat going back. Can't get to it. So that was kind of a weird swing. He kind of pulled his hands back. Now he's spraying some stickum on the handle.
What do you say, kid?
It was kind of an awkward swing. Just the fact that he's putting that grip on there. I got to believe maybe that bat slipped, because right at the end it looked like he was just kind of throwing the bat at the ball more than he was swinging.
Back.
Mike Marola gets back. That pat's a little flat. And Chuck delivers a hit. Marola on his horse. Usher gets it in. And Marola took the turn, but they held him. And it brings up Anthony Sanchez. 2 outs, runners on the corner for Anthony Sanchez. Anthony does have an MVP at a major. 45's looking to try to get a stranglehold as the wind starts picking up. We are at that time of the day here in the Chicagoland area. And Sanchez, inside out swing, Usher, Jolly on the spot, makes the catch. So little inside out swing, but good job by Levi Usher, ran all the way through the catch. And we're going to head to the top of the third. 45's with 3 on the board.
Take the shear here, let's go. Come on, Joe. Lots of points, let's go.
So it's going to be Jared Carlson, Drew Schulte, and trouble reading this last name on the lineup card.
Okay, see?
Again, Chuck's only hitting 10 in this game. They've had a hit in both innings. Here's Jared Carlson. Long time Chuck's guy. He's actually a long time old timer guy. Grabs a strike there. That's Brady Fisher. Be the third scheduled hitter. Villaria stayed right with it as that ball was hugging the carpet. 1 up, 1 down brings up Drew Schulte. Brady Fisher on deck. And there he goes up the middle with a knuckleball. Chuck right on the spot. And again, they were squeezing Drew. Not really playing him that deep. And that wind's starting to pick up a little bit. As an outfielder, you got to be a little careful about that. And it brings up Brady Fisher.
Have fun, Brady, let's go.
And Mike Marola jumps ahead. And Mike even trying to throw a little bit of a knuckleball there. I don't know if it was actually a knuckleball or if he just released it. Yeah, he's got a little knuckle action, but didn't phase Brady Fisher as he slaps it into center field. Third hit of the ball game. So in each inning, they've gotten a hit. And it brings up the leadoff man, Drew Layden.
Come on, Drew. Help yourself out, Drew.
Take up the big. Steal one. Take it away. Give him one. Don't cheat him.
So Mike trying to tell his outfield not to cheat him. Drew is more of a line drive over the infield, a little push, little cut. And there he did try to go bigger, but hits a humpback. Top hand rolled over on it, had a little sink to it, but Chuck Regaldo covers a lot of ground. We told you he's very underrated as an outfielder.
Keep it here. Here we go.
And we head to the bottom of the third, 3-0. And of course, when we talk about the 45's, they've done about all you can do. At one point, with the other guys. They won 6 straight national championships. They had a streak during that time period where they won 4 no gloves. And more recently in the SSA, I think they've won, I want to say, 3 SSA majors. So a lot of tradition, and as they like to say, championship DNA. So it's Nate Mercado, Jeff Mastari, and Scotty Vetter. Nate started that first inning with 1 out with the base hit. So 2 strikes on Mercado. And there he just pulls the hands in and punched it through the biggest hole on the infield. Nate Mercado, 2 for 2 in the ball game, brings up Mastari.
Hey, don't change you. Hit it hard, run hard. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
So 1 down, 1 on here. Mastari takes a strike.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Good.
And he grabs strike 2. So Mastari, Drew Ladig immediately gets on top, tried to get him to bite on an inside fastball. Jeff took it. Tried again, 2-2. And my theory is it's okay to waste pitches, but if you're going to waste them in a manner where the hitter knows it's going to be illegal, now it's a full count. And Mastari hammers it, but right at Fisher. That ball was knuckling and dancing. And Brady had to go down on a knee, but secured it. So a couple of nice plays by Brady Fisher. And it brings up Scott Vetter.
5-6 hole last time.
Hey, get yours. Get yours, just like last game.
So here's Scotty Vetter now, Nate Mercado. Be moving on the swing. And he will score on a stretch single. And there he hammers it to Kevin Smith. He'll go to short way to relay, not in time. Oh, my bad. I thought there were 2 outs. And Nate, good speed. Nice turn by Mikey Heinrichs. Scotty Vetter can still run very well, and he beat the relay. That ball popped up hot off the carpet. And Kevin Smith did a good job. No bobble. Caught it at the midsection. Fired it over to Heinrichs. So here's Adam Haas now. And Adam Haas, another base hit, 2 for 2. Vetter is running. And got to say, Scotty Vetter lost a couple of steps. He was watching center field instead of picking up his third base coach. And your tendency is when you look back toward the ball, you don't run as fast. And then a lot of times you take a bad angle toward the bag and you make a wider turn than you wanted to. Always pick up your third base coach and look forward. You run faster. So here's Billy Smith, and there's a high fly ball. Fisher won't be able to get to this as it's well over the fence. And he hurdles it all in stride with a little twist. So runners on the corner, 3-0 ball game. Chuck's trying to work out of a little jam here. Billy Smith trying to extend the lead.
He's got a little lead. Got a little lead. Careful.
Nice, Drew.
And Billy Smith hits it high in the air. Fisher, no Usher, makes the catch. So again, when the wind is blowing, it feels like a little bit of a cross breeze. And that ball might have been knocked down just a little bit heading out there. So Billy Smith hit for Chris Lentine there. And we're going to head to the 4th inning. Still 3-0. Brady Fisher breathing a little heavy there.
Maddie, I need you, Maddie.
So Matt Troggy going to lead off here.
Get back in this.
Matt Mackey on deck, and then Levi Usher. So 2, 3, 4 coming up here, top of the fourth. 45's in front 3-0.
Go away, Michael.
Strike one.
Go away.
Watch a hard scoop.
And there's a little roller to second. Villarreal sits on it again, and they get the out at first. So Mike Marola doing a good job. He got that little knuckleball. And for someone who doesn't pitch on a regular basis, he looks pretty good right now. You might have heard Scotty Vetter telling his young pitcher that everybody's deep on this side, get ready to go to first. And Mackey just hammers it the other way for a base hit. So 1 out hit for the Big Cat. And Scotty was trying to tell Danny Villarreal, go ahead and get deeper, I'll cut in front. And it brings up Levi Usher.
Just get one very fast and light.
Come on, Levi.
Adam, you. Right on it, right on it.
And there's a long one by Usher. No one's going to get that. All the way to the screen. He's right on the Big Cat's tail. Here comes the replay. And Levi Usher airmails one into the gap for a 2-run bomb. We told you a little cross breeze. Ball was going to be helped there. You can see him right on Mackey's tail. Relay wide. And Chucks jumps back into the ball game at 3-2.
Right back on it, Jake. Right back on it, Jake.
And brings up Jake Reynolds. Tom Jacoby, who can cover a lot of ground, had no chance. Ball got up in that cross breeze and just kept going. And Jake Reynolds line drive, but right at Nate Mercado for out number 2. He brings up Kevin Smith. You know, a lot of times it takes one guy to show you where the wind is blowing. And then you see a lot of copycats try to go in that same spot, and we'll see if that happens in this ball game.
Hey, not you, Kev.
This is the last inning and a half. The wind is picked up now. It's a little bit more consistent, and that's a high fly ball. Anthony Sanchez makes the catch, but in the inning, they break the seal halfway through, 3-2, first championship game at the 2025 SSA Men's 16-inch National Championship Tournament. 45's versus Chucks. Had a look at the comments. It says Chicks dig the long ball. For a second there, I thought it said Chucks digs the long ball. So Levi Usher shaking the game up a little bit for Chucks with a bomb to right center field. And I don't know if Matt Mackey thought he was going to be quite that close to him. And here's Don Jacoby. Dom robbed by Levi Fisher, his first at bat here. And Dom hits a line drive knuckleball in front of Usher for a leadoff single. And Dom sat back on that. There he is, Larry Downs, Hall of Famer. So brings up Danny Villarreal, Mike Marola on deck.
Come on, middle.
Levi, you last time.
Good speed at first base. And Danny sweeps it. Now the umpire called out on the catch. And Danny Villarreal wasn't running. Dom Jacoby was watching the umpire. So, nice play by Drew. Got the mitt underneath the glove. Even though he kind of collapsed the mitt, the leather was underneath. So here is Mike Marola. Good ball by Villarreal, but he hit it right at Drew Schulte. And Marola walks the dog in the right. Jacoby will cruise to third. Runners on the corner with one out. Mike Marola. And I don't know if anybody loves to play softball more than number 7.
Hey, I keep setting the table for you. Let's go.
So here's Moretti. Now Jimmy is a double play candidate. And here's where you kind of want to have an idea of what you're doing. And Jimmy's just going to go ahead and get the run. Jared Carlson, you can see Marola was going to make sure that run scored. Didn't want to take a chance of getting thrown out at the plate with 2 outs. And just so you know, if Mike gets thrown out at second, that becomes what they call the timing play. And they would have to tag him out before the runner at third crossed home. So it brings up Chuck Regaldo. And Chuck, tell you, he's tried to go down this right field line both times, really reaching. And not much behind those swings. And Chuck is a strong kid. I'd like to see him think more about pitch selection and trying to drive the ball a little bit more. And just barrel up and hit it hard. There he did a little better job, but gets underneath it. And Usher, former baseball player, no issue with the glove. So we'll head to the 5th, 4-2 ball game.
Find a way. We're going to have to take this. Get away. Let's go, Mikey. Come on, take it away. Come on, take it away. Come on, man.
So we head to the 5th.
Come on, Mikey, lead us.
Mikey Heinrichs, Jared Carlson, and Drew Schulte, the scheduled hitters. Pretty snappy ball game moving along here.
Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey.
Looking at the clock, approaching the 34-minute mark of this ball game. There is no time limit, but in my software I can see how long the video is. So here's Mikey Heinrichs. Mikey a good hitter because he can do a lot of things. And there he pops it up. I guess the Maluk is still alive. And Chuck Regaldo puts it away. So here's Jared Carlson. Drew Schulte on deck. Pitch a little deep.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Just keep going. Let's go. Fuck off.
So the 45's arguing amongst
Hey,
themselves.
Mikey.
on, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey, work it.
And there's a ground ball. Villaria makes the play again. And you can see the guys in the field are trying to be very supportive of Mike. He's been put into a tough situation. And Mike trying to calm everybody on his infield down. And this looks like a pinch hitter. Coach, what's this kid's name? Kyle Simpson. I should know that by now. They did not put the sub numbers on the lineup card. And Kyle was in that home run contest last night, hit a couple of bombs. And there he drills one. Just foul. And Adam Haas, who's a big, long, tall first baseman, leaped up, couldn't make the catch. But he did not get any leather on it. And why that's important is Adam was in fair territory. And the way Kyle hit that ball, it was slicing. And it might have been in fair territory based on where Adam was if he would have touched it, but it was just too high. And it certainly would have been probably a double for Kyle. The pitch is inside. 2 outs here, nobody on. And he draws the 2-out walk. And they re-enter Drew Schulte. And brings up Brady Fisher.
Nobody do.
Nobody do.
Brady Fisher off of Mistari. Drew Schulte flying in, high throw. Villaria came over. Had they sent Drew right away, he would have made it, as Anthony Sanchez was throwing the ball to second all the way. It was a high throw. So runners on the corner now. Leadoff man Drew Leidig. So they're going to call timeout and have a little mound meeting to discuss what to do. But with Tragi on deck, you certainly aren't going to walk anybody. And I think they're more concerned with the fact that Drew can go either side of the field.
You'll see him go to Pooch, otherwise it's hard. Adam, make a play.
Have to run again.
Mike, you got first for Adam.
So big spot here in the ball game in the 5th inning, 4-2. Runners on the corner, 2 outs for Drew Leidig.
Here you go, Drew.
Hey, Joe, he can't see. He's trying to tell you. All right, let's go.
And there's a strike.
Hey, here it comes. Hard.
And Drew tries to cut Mistari on the run, backhands it by the fence for the 3rd out. Jeff Mistari, 6'3" or so, maybe 4, got over to that fence, made a little backhanded running catch to end the threat. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th, no change in score. So Drew trying to cut that left field line, hit it foul, and Mistari got there. And we'll take a little water break.
Make your money now, Tom.
So, top of the 45 lineup, and Anthony Sanchez here to kick off the bottom of the 5th. And they flipped the other way. Fisher isn't going to get there. Just foul. Brady wasn't going to get there. Sanchez would have had himself a double, but just drifted foul as he inside outed that ball and had that spin. Nate Mercado on deck. And Nate up the middle. Nice play by Drew Lady. And we told you earlier, Drew, former infielder, made the nice backhanded stab and threw it across. Brings up Nate Mercado. No, I believe Israel got hurt in the Iron game very early in the game. So I think the 45's had a game before that. And Nate tries to cut the line, and that's going to be foul. Nate 2 hits in the ball game already. But when Mike was with Hex, he pitched a little bit. So, I mean, he's pitched in the past. And very early in the year, he got a few games under his belt. And now Nate, with 2 strikes, walks the dog down the line. And that's when you know a guy is a good hitter. Tried to cut the left field line twice, and with 2 strikes, he throws it in the right field, fair by 1/2 foot. And it brings up Jeff Mastari, 1 out runner at second. Vetter on deck. And Mastari hammers it through the hole. Mercado will score. 5-2 ball game. And Jeff had been taking a lot of pitches, not that time, as he swung at the first offering. And it looked like shortstop may have leaned a little bit toward his left. And by that time, the ball was through. So here's Vetter now. Still only 1 out here. And Vetter hammers a ball in the alley.
Go get it.
And I don't know if Brady Fisher didn't see it right away. He didn't move right away. Usher gets it in. Vetter a double. No trouble for Mastari to score on it. 45's have pushed out 6-2 here. And it brings up Adam Haas. Top of the 45 lineup, been very good in this game. And Adam drives it down the line. Carlson is there, Vetter running, and now the ball gets away, and he's going to score. Vetter had actually shut it down at third. They mishandled the relay. Drew Schulte had a little trouble with it. And then Vetter turned it back on and scored. 7-2. Brings up Billy Smith. He hit for Chris Lentine and stayed in the lineup as the extra hitter. And he hits one, but right to the big cat. And Matt Mackey, big kid, but he showed you he's athletic as well. He climbed the ladder here. Robbed him of a hit and saved a run. So we're going to head to the 6th inning. 45's leading by 5. So we hope you're enjoying the coverage.
We're on the spot here. Let's go.
tell your friends, follow our page. We still got some softball coming up this year. 2 weeks from now, we'll have the men's 50 and over major national championship. End of September, we'll have our 14-inch co-ed mush ball national championship. And of course, we got our Las Vegas big ball getaway the Saturday after Columbus Day. And of course, we usually try to get out to a couple of fall ball games, and we should be, if they have the Dome League up in Rosemont, be up there this winter as well. So we're nonstop. So here's Schrage. He drills it into the alley. So lead off hard hit for Schrage. Regaldo gets it in, holds him to a single, and brings up Matt Mackey with that guy Levi Usher on deck. See if Matt maybe tries to go hard to that right center gap. But he can also throw it to the other side of the field as well.
I like it, Mikey.
So Mike Marola jumps up 2 strikes. And that pitch outside. And he did try to pull, but he got underneath it. Jacoby is there, makes the catch, throws it in, but easy tag for Matt as he gets into second. And it brings up Usher. Usher represents the sum total of the Chucks offense when he hit that 2-run bomb into left center.
One, Matty, one.
They are playing him as a dead pull hitter. And he goes the other way, and Sanchez is there, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So Levi tried to switch it up there and brings up Jake Reynolds with Kevin Smith on deck. Mike is doing a good job. He's giving different looks and how he's releasing the ball. And sometimes the first time you see somebody you may not have seen all year can throw you off just a little bit. So we'll see this back end of the game. And there's a hard ground ball to Mercado, and he'll just use the turf on the long bounce for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 6th, 7-2 45's. Snappy ball game here as it's moving right along. 45's, if I'm not mistaken, when they won the national championship in Wheeling, double dip flashback that year. So a lot of these guys were on that team, so they got that in their memory then. A lot of times when you can draw on that, kind of fuels you, and you have that belief that you can do it. So here's Dom Jacoby. Takes that pitch a little deep. And Dom rifles it. Heinrich spins, no chance. Safe at first. So Dom Jacoby's second hit of the ball game. Dom's a young kid, but man, he got a mean game face. So here's Danny Villarreal. Leadoff man on, good speed on. And Villarreal, that's going to drift foul. So we'll reset here. And there's strike 2. And Villarreal knocks one into left field. And now Jacoby will stop. I think he was trying to play possum to see what Fisher would do with the ball, but Brady, good arm, good outfielder. You're not running there.
Hey, nobody.
So nobody out for Mike Marola.
Mikey, help yourself here. Nobody out. Watch the liner. You're right behind you.
And they are cheating Mike Marola quite a bit. And earlier in the summer, Mike was driving the ball hard. He's a very solidly built kid, even though he's not very tall. And he hits a little soft line drive trying to walk the dog, but Matt Mackey, again, that's why you put big guys on your corner. And I would have liked to have seen Mikey try to drive something and at least get the outfielders maybe having to retreat. So you could maybe have gotten a double tag there, but he's been swinging a hot bat, so just didn't elevate it enough. And that ball just cleared the plate. 31. And there's a little soft cut. That's going to go foul.
Full count, 1 out. Still watch that liner.
What's up, Greg? Took me a while to read I got to change the color. I got like a light purplish background and they put the names in blue. And unfortunately with the glare, sun to my back, can't read the names. And Moretti, Drew Schulte will make the catch. So 2 hitters and nobody moved them. And when you're in the bottom of the 6th, even though you're up 5. So here we got a pinch hitter. Hitting for Chuck is going to be J-Rob, John Robinson. So again, if you were the 45's here, you would have wanted to move the runners with Marola and try to just pick up an extra insurance run. And J-Rob a little spinner. So the inning started out promising. They can't do anything with it. And we're going to head to a do or die 7th. Sorry, I was a little late on my scoreboard. It is the 7th inning. So Chucks needs 5 to continue the game. 6 gives him a lead. Anything less, and we're going to have free softball in Joliet. And the if game. 45's been crisp on defense. Had some timely hitting. Trying to force the if game. And should it get to that point, we will click off and start a brand new stream. It might be a couple of minutes in case the guys got to grab a little something to drink. Kevin Smith, roller to Mercado, and that's out number 1. Brings up Mikey Heinrichs. Gerald Carlson on deck. And Heinrichs drills a single in front of Jacoby. He swung that with authority, hitting it out there to right field.
Let's go.
Good ball, Michael. Good ball, Michael. Come on, Jared.
And it brings up Jared Carlson. And that's all you can do if you're Chucks. You just got to string some hits together and see what happens.
Mikey. No, right in here, Mike.
Oh, Jared.
One down. Let's finish two here.
Carlson takes another pitch. And he walks him.
One at a time. Let's go. Anyway here.
So after the first hitter was out, we get a base hit and a walk. And it looks like Kyle Simpson pinch hitting again. So Drew Schulte out of the ball game. And he's way off the plate. The way he kind of sets up and holds the bat.
There you go, Mikey. I got it.
So after walking the guy and falling behind, Marola grabs a strike. Ground ball to Mastari, and he's just going to step on it. And that's not a bad idea. And the only reason why I say it is he caught that bag. It was about a foot off the bag. And where Mikey Heinrichs was at, he was a little bit in the throwing lane. Here's Fisher. And there's a high fly ball. Chuck Regaldo, there will be an if game. There will be an if game. So we're going to take a brief break. We're going to be back with a brand new stream. And that game will be for all the marbles. SSA men's 16-inch major national championship if game. The if game is like the 7th game of the World Series or the Stanley Cup. Anything can happen, and it's for all the marbles. Anthony Sanchez leads the game off. Chucks won the toss. They'll be home this game. Sanchez flips a leadoff single to start the ball game. The winner will be the 2025 SSA men's 16-inch major national champion. Here's Nate Mercado. 45's played a very good ball game. Won the opener between these two teams, forcing this if game. Stick with us afterwards. We'll have interviews, award presentations. And Nate Mercado, line drive, double play. Drew Lading snagged a line drive. Anthony Sanchez took his secondary, and he was dead meat. So just like that, leadoff single wiped out. And it brings up Jeff Mastari. So Chucks, they weren't happy with their energy level from the first game. Kirk Ewan telling his team, we got to get it up.
Good idea.
And again, I used to tell my teams we're right where we want to be. We're in a tournament playing for a title.
Good idea.
So it's like being a reliever in baseball. You got to flush it and move on. And Mastari goes high and deep. Fisher isn't going to get to it. It's going to roll to the screen. Mastari, forget about it. A 2-out bomb to left center. Jeff Mastari. Cross breeze or not, that ball was smoked, folks. And it was all over once it hit the carpet. So Jeff Mastari, after the double play, puts the 45's ahead. And how big is that double play now? As Lading stole a single and turned it into a double play. And Scotty Vetter line drive base hit. Makes the turn. He's going to try it. And Scotty Vetter being aggressive. And despite the double play, the 45's not giving up the ghost here. And it brings up Adam Haas. The only change to the 45 lineup is Billy Smith starting instead of Chris Lentine. So the 45's, both teams with a lot of energy. And why not? You're playing for a national championship. And 45's didn't like that. So the 45's thought that pitch was a little deep. And that's a fastball. And that's what I mean with 2 strikes. When you throw a pitch like that, the hitter isn't going to swing at it.
Nice, nice.
And Adam Haas, another line drive. Drew Lading must feel like that duck at the carnival show, going back and forth and having BB shot at him. But he made both plays. So the 45's did hit the ball hard in that inning. And it's going to be Drew Lading, Matt Traggy, Matt Mackey, Levi Usher, if any of the first 3 get on. So 45's made something out of nothing, courtesy of the Jeff Mastari 2-out solo bomb. And they have a very, very early lead here. Long way to go in this one. And it brings up Drew Lading. And I think if you're Chucks, you want to see a good, hard response early in the ball game. They only scored 2 runs in that first championship game. And they've all had 2 or 3 swings off of Mike Marola on the bump now. So we'll see if they start getting some better hacks. Here's Drew Lading. And he goes up the shaft. Chuck Regaldo is there. And he puts it away for out number 1.
Have a little fun. Have a little fun.
And I tell you, the ball has carried pretty good on this diamond. And we got some guys that can drive it on both teams. So far, Levi Usher with the bomb on the first game. And now there's a chopper to Mastari. Fumbles it, but pours it over. Jeff Mastari. Ball jumped up, hit him right in the palm. He dropped it. The funny thing is he kind of looked at his glove in his ground before he caught it. And then he just hosed it over. Of course, Jeff's dad, Frank, one of the best shortstops of all time. And here's Mackey. And he was just trying to guide that ball. So they go 3 up, 3 down. And Chuck's offense so far through 8 innings of these 2 championship games, sputtering a little bit. And, you know, sometimes people start thinking a little too much. I think sometimes you just got to see ball, hit ball. So Billy Smith going to lead off, followed by Dominic Jacoby, and then Danny Villarreal. Again, the if game for all the marbles. Beautiful day out here in Joliet, Illinois. Couldn't ask for better weather. During the break, was up by the concourse. Still a lot of people here watching the festivities. They're all around the concession area, and Drew can't get that one. Heinrichs bare hands it, but Billy Smith beats it out. Great play by Heinrichs there. Had to change direction. Drew Lading almost caught his third line drive in an inning of play, inning plus. So leadoff man on for Jacoby. And Dom trying to go down that right field line. And I tell you, they're not really playing Dom very deep in the outfield. And he's got pop. He can turn and burn. But he hasn't shown him that yet. And that's up the middle. Heinrichs is just going to throw across. And they just nipped Jacoby at first. Billy Smith got a little mileage on them legs, but Heinrichs knew he wasn't going to beat him to the bag and just threw across. And they are not playing Danny Villarreal very deep either, to be honest with you. I know Danny likes to push and kind of cut a little bit these days. And they're just a little flare toward the gap. And that was kind of an awkward swing too. And with how shallow they're playing them, you got to be awful precise to get that ball in. So here's Mike Marola, and again, they're squeezing Mike as well. And there's a little flare, and it's on the top of the dugout. So here's Marola on the reset. And Mike tries to cut again. That's going to be foul. And Levi Usher is playing by the lip of the grass out there. Now he's going to take a step or two back, but as good and fast as he is. And he's going to cut it right to Heinrich. And I don't know if Mikey's paying attention, but you would think at some point he might try to load up. So we're going to head now to the bottom of the second, 1-0 45's if game here in Joliet. We'll pay some bills. Sweet Buzz. If you're an adult and you use infused products, check them out. Nick Drabel, short center for Moneyline, big supporter, co-owner. And please use them responsibly. Thank Rich Melman and Let Us Entertain You restaurants. If you're going to take your better half out for a good meal, check them out. We love you, Rich. MVP trophy named after Rich. Of course, Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's first handcrafted vodka. Please drink responsibly. So Levi Usher, Jake Reynolds, and Mikey Heinrichs here in a one-run ball game.
All right, Mikey, good start, kid.
And they are plenty deep for Levi. So there's 2 strikes. Mike Marola way ahead. That pitch called illegal. And Levi and Mike Marola. Why not? Drew Lading stole a couple. Mike gets in on the action. And the pitchers getting a workout up the middle today. And that brings up Jake Reynolds, and 1 out, nobody on. Let's see if Jake tries to drive a ball. He's more than capable. And he does. High and deep, going back as Sanchez, plenty of room. And he makes the catch about 15, maybe 18 feet in front of that fence. And it brings up Mikey Heinrichs.
Hey, Mikey, pass it down to the next guy. How with you here, boys? Let's go.
So 2 out, nobody on for Heinrichs. And he tries to cut Mercado going back, and he makes the play. Of course, Nate, I'll tell you my Nate Mercado story. Oscar, who you all know, one of our umpires, one year was running Mudville, and I needed a shortstop. He says, come out to this park league. There's a kid here who plays shortstop, and you got to see him. So I drive up to the north side, and I'm watching the shortstop. Wasn't his best game, but some little skinny kid with his hat on sideways with a little bling hanging out is in the outfield catching everything, throwing base hits all over the place. Unfortunately, I had a real good outfield. Years later, the Roadrunners show up at No Glove, and who's their shortstop? But the little skinny kid who was wearing his hat sideways, Nate Mercado. Kevin Smith can't get there and got hung up on that fence a little bit. Fan hands him the ball, and Kevin Smith, laughing, gave him the knuckles, but with the ball, not the knuckles. So here's Moretti. With Chuck Regaldo on deck, ground ball. Smith has it. Little flip to first, and that'll be out number 1. Brings up Chuck Regaldo. Chuck's been such a good center fielder. And I say all the time, he might be the most important guy on this team. And there he goes toward the alley, and Jared Carlson, great jump, gets there and made it look easy. So 2 outs, back to the top, and Anthony Sanchez singled to start this fifth game, got doubled up on a line drive before Jeff Mastari airmailed a solo homer, the only run of the ball game.
Nice.
Pitch a little inside. And Anthony tried to go back to the left side again, but flared it out of play. I think that ball might have been over the fence, hit the light pole, and came back in. So Anthony Sanchez, inside out swing, and this time he does hit it over the fence and out of play. Chris Lentine jogging down there to go get it.
There it is.
And Sanchez, and the third line drive of the game, caught by Leyden. So we're going to head now to the bottom of the third, still 1-0, as 45's go 3 up, 3 down. And Chucks has been scoring runs this weekend, and sometimes when you lose a game and you only put up 2, every inning that goes on sometimes starts to get a little deeper in your kitchen. You got that bad juju up there. So Jared Carlson going to lead off, Kevin Smith, and then Drew Schulte.
Go get one down, run it down. Both sides of you. Watch the slide.
Come on, JC. Come on, JC.
And we talk all the time, one of the things that 45's do to you. And there's a ball hit toward the gap. Jacoby right on the spot.
Okay.
Again, it almost seems like some of the Chuck's hitters are guiding the ball.
Stay back. Don't reach here.
And that's a perfect example. The swing was good in the sense that he hit it toward right center, but he didn't really fire through that swing. So on contact, he just kind of was guiding it with the bat instead of swinging through the ball. So it got out there okay, but then didn't have any gas.
There it is.
Kevin Smith, Danny Villarreal didn't even move, just reached up like he was taking a jar of pickles off a low shelf.
Yeah, that's a good swing. Don't take nothing off that.
And it brings up Drew Schulte. And again, if you could find a way as a manager to get your team. And there's a little flare. Jacoby calls it, takes it, and we'll head to the fourth, 1-0. Man, I'm way behind on the innings. Surprised. Your fans are slipping. You usually remind me. So 1-0 ball game here. Top of the fourth. Snappy ball game. And we've been going on for about 20 minutes right now. And like I say, one of the things that 45's duty is they just kind of smother you. They don't make a lot of mistakes defensively. And they just make you work for everything. And that's, you know, Chuck's defense this weekend's been fantastic as well. You know, there was a time when teams from Iowa would come in and you could rely on them giving you something, but it's a whole new world. Hall of Fame, excellent defensively. F-Town, pretty good. These guys, very good. And Nate Mercado, just a little skipper. Heinrichs will throw him out for out number one.
Left center gap.
And it brings up Jeff Mastari. And we'll see if they move. And Levi wanted to, look like he wanted to shift toward the gap, and he's trying to get Carlson to move with him. And that is the difference between major and A teams. They will shift on you. And Mastari up the middle almost took off Ladig's head, and they get him at first. Mikey Heinrich, slick play. Mastari hit it hard right up the middle. And Heinrich's covering a lot of ground, made the play. Well, it's just a different version of the game. And we haven't had too many teams win the No Glove and the Major in the same year. It's happened, but not as much as you think it would.
Nice, Drew. Attaboy. Attaboy. Two.
And there's a bullet right to Smith. So Chuck's throwing some leather, not to be outdone by the 45's. Halfway through, 1-0. We got ourselves a nail biter here. National championship on the line.
Come on! Somebody take charge!
Brady, be a leader. Let's go.
Come on, Brady.
Nobody better here, Brady.
Well, Dennis, we hear your talk. We run a Class B tournament with no gloves. We run a Class A without gloves. We run our 50 and over without gloves. So we do have a lot. Forest Park runs the no glove nationals, which is invite only major teams. And so these two glove tournaments out in Carroll Stream, it's just a little different version of the game. And a lot of people not in Chicago do not play without the gloves. And Sanchez can't make the catch. Brady Fisher with a hustle double. Tying run at second with nobody out. So it was a little flare. Sanchez was hustling to get there, got some leather on it, but couldn't make the catch. Now Scotty Vetter had a batting glove on underneath his mitt. He gets rid of it.
Here, Brady. Nobody here.
And Brady Fisher. Now if you're Drew Ladick, you'd like to get a hit here, but job one is to get him to third.
Nobody, Brady.
Got to tie before you can win or take the lead. And he tries to go big. That's one way to move a runner. And now they throw it kind of to nobody. With no harm, no foul, as Brady Fisher had already shut it down. Here's Matt Schrage.
Come on, Froggy.
And the 45's, I don't think you want to play your infield in. I know runs are tough to score, but you don't want to play tight on the infield and let a ball get past you and open up a potential multi-run inning. If he hits it at you, you'll look Fisher back. And Matt kind of looked like he was going to try to elevate there and tie the game. He's kind of back on his shoulders, and that's exactly what he does. And that ball is carrying, but and you could tell from his setup, he was leaning on that back leg and he had his shoulders tilted. He was just looking to tie the ball game up, and he did. So good execution by Chucks. They tie this game at 1, and it brings up Matt Mackey. Now this is a good time with Levi Usher on deck for Matt to go ahead and try to plug a gap here and maybe get himself on second base at least. And he drills it up the middle though, base hit. Chuck Regallo comes flying in. And Matt Mackey. And it brings up Usher.
Have a little fun, Lee.
And one swing here could put Chucks ahead. Last time he hit the home run, Mackey was on first, and Levi was right on his tail. And he's kind of looking like he wants to be aggressive, but he hits it right to Hoss.
I go.
Adam Hoss told Mike Marola, I go, and all of a sudden he saw Usher flying down the line, and he said, holy smokes. But he did beat him to the line, or to the bag. I don't know if you heard that on the microphone, but Adam Hoss with the holy smokes. And it looked like Levi was really trying to turn and burn there. Just topped it right to Hoss. We go to the 5th, brand new ball game, 1-1.
Hey, that's our home team here. Let's go. Look out.
So it's going to be Adam Hoss, Billy Smith, and Dom Jacoby here. As the 45's find themselves in a tie ball game.
First one. Good pitch.
And Hoss goes down that line. Fair ball. Hoss, well, he thought about it. He would have made it too. Wide throw. And Adam a little disappointed. Might have heard Larry Downs say, take a look. throw was wide. Brings up Billy Smith now. And Billy back in the day was a terrific outfielder. Had a lot of ankle issues. Doesn't run like he used to. Back in the day, he had a lot of pop too. Takes that pitch deep with Don Jacoby, the youngster on deck. And Billy, high fly ball. Carlson is there, the tag, and another throw off target, but no harm. So here comes Jacoby. Again now, if you're an infielder, you can't hesitate on Dom. You either got to go hard for the fielder's choice, or you got to go hard to first. Any hesitation, you won't get a double play with this kid in the box unless he hits a one-hop rocket right at an infielder. And Dom hits a little roller. Schulte, the backhand flip, and they get the fielder's choice. And Adam Haas a little upset with himself. He didn't tag and go and didn't turn on what could have been a double. And now there's 2 outs. Good speed aboard for Villarreal.
2 outs. Heads up.
So Danny Villarreal.
Straight back, dude. Straight back, dude.
Again, on any type of a stretch single or a single where the outfielders are really moving. And there's a little flare, but it's going to blow foul. Dom Jacoby is probably going to score.
Come on, Drew. Come on, Drew.
He just told Larry Downs, I'm going to score. So you know what he's
Hey, who wants the
thinking.
last one? How many strikes? Same thing, JC. Nice, Drew.
And that pitch a little deep with Mike Marola on deck. And Villarreal right to Schrage, and you can tell there he knew he wasn't getting Jacoby running on the swing. He just made the good strong throw to first. So they waste the leadoff single, and we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, still 1-1. Chucks now, as we get later in the game with this score, they have the advantage. They have the hammer. There's my guy, Justin, watching over there. I got a chance, Danny Stramalia, some of you old-timers might remember him from the Arizona Iced Tea days when Danny used to run a tournament, and Danny played on my Mudville teams and was a big sponsor for us. And he asked me one year to go help him run his scrub team in the Carroll Stream tournament for a weekend. That's back when I wasn't coaching anymore. Here's Jake Reynolds leading off. We'll get back to that story. And Jake drives it, but right at Villarreal. So Danny, good read there. Can't say no to a guy that used to pick up 2 league fees and pay for my hotels. So he says, I got this kid, Justin Smykowski. I go out there and I saw him take batting practice a couple of times. And I was like, this kid's the real deal. So here's Mikey Heinrichs.
Looking, Dan.
Well, you would think that way. They went with their best swing, but the problem is you got 9 guys in the field who are all pretty good too. Heinrichs goes up top. And again, these are 2 top-flight outfields. So anything hit right up in the air like that, it's going to be tough to get a hit. And then between these two teams, they know each other. They've played each other. So there's no secrets. And that makes it even harder. Put the glove on, even harder yet. So here's Jared Carlson with 2 outs here.
There you go, Mikey. There you go. There you go.
We are in the bottom of the 5th. And Jared, and that's going to blow out of play. Fan over there didn't make the one-handed catch, but he didn't spill the beer, so mixed bag. Yeah, Danny is fantastic. Chuck's is the home team, so they have a little bit as the game wears on. That's an advantage.
Come on, Jared. Come on, Jared.
Because as we've seen in a lot of the national tournaments, doesn't matter what the level is, those last 3 outs can be tough to get when you're a visitor. Just missed.
Good, Jared. Good, Jared.
And Mike Marola is. And there's a line drive, 2-out base hit, good speed aboard with Carlson. And it brings up Kevin Smith.
New weekend here. You've been hit, man. See you back.
So 2 outs here. Good speed aboard. And I would think that they might roll the dice here. And you might see him try to blow through any type of stop sign. Kevin Smith goes. Dom Jacoby with the glove makes the catch. So Kevin Smith goes oppo. Dom Jacoby with a nice catch. Again, he had a lot of top hand on that. That ball went out there fast and then fell off the table. So we head to the 6th, still 1-1. And we're going to grab some water,
We're
folks.
getting here, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, I was supposed to get hit by that.
That was the time to hit the gas.
And we are back live from Harlow Lockwood, Joliet, Illinois, if game for a men's 16-inch major national championship. So it's going to be Mike Marola, Jimmy Moretti, and Chuck Regaldo. And Marola gets it over Smith and Schrage. Schrage laid out on a full dive. Good speed aboard. Leading off the 6th, and J-Rob, John Robinson, going to hit for Jimmy Moretti. I don't know who they got on their bench, so they might be. Usually J-Rob's been hitting for Chuck Regaldo, but he's got a bat. And I think they're going to let him go. And J-Rob, line drive, and he's back. Mike Marola sprawled on the bag there. He's not shaking off dirt. He's shaking off these rubber pellets that are in the turf. I think he took about a half a box with him.
Two more.
So 1 out here for Chuck Regaldo and Anthony Sanchez on deck.
Nice pitch, Drew.
And Chuck, again, he's been stubborn. He keeps trying to go down that line. And again, Chuck doesn't do it a lot, but when he barrels up, he can drive a ball. And I'd like to see him think about using the middle of the field and try to go to the gap. Brady Fisher hits a ball down the left field line. It's going to be a 2-run homer. Brady Fisher well over in left field. But I ball shaded him a little bit to the right side in the outfield.
Good pitch.
Good.
And that's a little deep.
Good.
And Chuck, a little roller to Schulte, another long flip. And they get him at second. Good slide by Marola. It was close. Schulte with that backhanded long flip there.
Hey, anyway here, get the last one anyway.
Good speed on first. And it brings up Anthony Sanchez. Nate Mercado on deck. And they're not playing Anthony very deep either. He doesn't really try to turn and burn much. 31 with Nate Mercado on deck. You want to push that lead run into second here. See if he's taking or hacking. He's hacking. Fisher slip. Regaldo flying. 360 throw to the plate wide. And Sanchez delivers a hit. 45's go ahead. Brady Fisher slipped. The ball landed. And they were sending Chuck Regaldo all the way.
Hey, 16. Hey, boy.
So Sanchez, despite having a 3-1 count, was aggressive. Like I said, Brady slipped on his initial step. And then the throw was a little wide. I thought Anthony might try to get to third. But with 2 outs and one of your better hitters coming up, Anthony's going to score on a single anyway. And it brings up Nate Mercado. Top of the 6, 2-1 45's now. Jeff Mastari on deck. And we talked last night. Joe Monza's got a small strike zone behind the plate. So Nate Mercado now. And Nate, a little soft flare, but Matt Schrage gets there, but the 45's push something across. They reclaim that 1-run lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. So Kyle Simpson's grabbed the bat. He's going to hit for Drew Schulte. And then it'll be Brady Fisher.
Jeff can't see the base with your shadow. You're good there. Thank you.
So apparently my shadow was covering the base. And the third baseman, Jeff Mastari, said he couldn't see the base from third. So Kyle Simpson going to pinch hit. Brady Fisher on deck, and then the top of the lineup, and Drew Leidig. And he tries to go big. Sanchez on his horse, makes the catch, takes another stride, and bumps into the fence. So Kyle Simpson was about 4 feet short of airmailing one out of here. And that was a long run for Sanchez. He's hunched over trying to suck in some oxygen. Mike Marola doing the right thing, making sure his outfielders, who both had a long run, and Jimmy Moretti now going to make sure that Chuck and Anthony, the left and center fielder. And that's all it is, just giving him a chance to breathe a little bit and to kind of recoup. And here's Brady Fisher. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1, 45's.
Away. Start.
And there's a bullet over Marola. Fisher, another hit in the ball game. And Mike Marola has got a lot of great qualities, but being tall is not one of them. And here comes Drew Leidig. So good speed aboard, 1 out here, bottom of the 6th. And there's a strike. Now we flip before every game. So here's the pitch. And Leidig gets a base hit. So it's 1 out. Chucks has a couple of base runners for Matt Schrage.
That's what I'm talking about. Right there, baby. Great job.
And they were trying to encourage Mike Marola to throw up, but when you got a guy like Drew who can cut and push and can hit the ball over his head, high isn't necessarily the best course of action. Sometimes with the guy who's predisposed to doing that, if you throw him a little heavier, they beat it into the ground. So here's Schrage. 45's looking for a double play. Pitch inside, 11. So high drama here. Schrage, bullet to Vetter. They twist the double play. Hard hit ball to Mercado. Nate as smooth as it gets at shortstop. Quick hands. Got it to Vetter. And he threw a bullet to first. So we head to the 7th. 2-1. So they work out of a jam. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Mackey, Usher, and Reynolds. 3 guys that can all go yard. And now the umpire is going to talk about something. For the 45's, it's Jeff Mastari, Scotty Vetter, and Adam Haas. And the wind picking up a little bit more. Feels like it's blowing from the
Hey, that's why we're home team, right?
left to right here.
Finish it quick, let's go win this. Let's go. 3 out.
And Mastari pops it up in the air, and Jared Carlson runs over. You can see that it's more of a cross breeze than straight in from left. And that ball was being pushed more toward right field there, and Carlson did the right thing. He took charge early. And here's Scotty Vetter. To the 45's, you'd like to work for some insurance. It's not very comfortable. 1-run lead heading into the bottom of the 7th. And Vetter chops it. Oh, and Kevin Smith. Oh, and Vetter fell over the bag. A lot of strange things going on there. Kevin Smith deflected the ball away from Schrage. And then you'll see Vetter tripped over the bag. He was thinking 2. So it brings up Adam Haas.
Nice, Drew.
Right.
Nice.
Illegal.
This is the 45's here. And Adam Haas, this might be a deuce.
There you go.
Safe at first. So Adam, the lefty, beats it.
Hey, pick me up here, Fives. Let's go. Pick me up.
And that was kind of an uncharacteristic swing. It almost looked like Adam was going to try to drive something toward right center, which you don't really see him try to go big. And they're going to pinch run with Larry Downs. So they insert Larry Downs, and he's trying to stretch it out a little bit. Pinch runner here with 2 outs. And Billy Smith.
I got him. He's back.
And Billy Smith launches it way foul down the left field line. Billy Smith is capable of hitting the ball to right center in the right field line. When he was playing a little more toward this later half of his career when he was with the 45's, he used to live there. Of course, Billy's brother Alex, a terrific player in his own right. And Billy Smith, another hit. Downs will get to third. And now there's runners on the corner for young Dom Jacoby. And this is one of those situations. Dom's been flirting with trying to throw the ball down the right field line a little bit. I'd like to see him be more aggressive and try to get something around the belt and just try to drive it. And they're going to have a mountain meeting to talk about Jacoby. Danny Villarreal on deck. I doubt they would want to push another runner in scoring position. I think that might have been more just reminding your infield that Dominic Jacoby can run and don't hesitate and know what you're doing with the ball. And they might have wanted to make the young kid wait. That ball off the tip of the plate. And Dom faked the cut there. We see that a lot. They try to suck the outfielders to maybe cheat a step in. And there he hits it towards center, but Usher is there. And we're heading down to a bottom of the 7th. Do or die national championship on the line. A run ties it. 2 wins them the title. And they got the right guys coming up this inning. Mackey, Usher, and Reynolds. 3 guys with pop and power who hit the ball hard. So it isn't going to be easy for the 45's if they have hopes of completing the sweep here and winning a title. High drama in Joliet. Matt Mackey's difficult to defend. He's got so much power, but he's also not worried about just punching a single. I'm sure if he gets on, they'll pinch run for him. And Mackey base hit to start the 7th. Jacoby gets it in a hurry. Matt Mackey, let's see now. You would anticipate a pinch runner, but they may not have anybody on the bench. And here's Usher. Now, if you're the 45's, you're not going to double Usher up. This is a case where you want to know what you're doing with the ball.
Hey, just hit it out of here, Levi.
And we'll see if he tries to dip and drive here. And roll it with the strike. Jake Reynolds on deck, another guy with big power, but more of a double play candidate. If you can keep this runner here. 2-2 the count. And Usher humpbacks it. Mackey will get to third. Tying run at third. Winning run on second. Nobody out. They're going to walk Jake Reynolds. You have no other choice here.
Come on, Jake.
And that'll put it on Mikey Heinrichs. You really don't have a choice here. They wanted to appeal whether Usher tagged first. The umpire said he's good. And there's really nothing to think about here. You have to put Reynolds on. We told you the last three are the toughest to get. Your goal here, if you're the 45's, you almost got to think to yourself, they're going to tie the game. And your goal is to get to the 8th if you can. Now, and Mikey Heinrichs has great back control.
Nobody.
Right now, if you're the 45's, you're open, he hits a line drive at somebody.
Make sure you like it. Make sure we're tagging.
And Heinrichs makes sure, and it's over Jacoby's head. Iowa wins the major national championship on a bomb by Heinrichs, and they walked them off.
The blind guy.
Mikey Heinrichs launched it over the top of the outfield. A lot of the Iowa guys ran on the field. The 45's were upset. They walk off the 45's in a spectacular championship game. They're going to talk about it.
Are you serious? We scored 3 runs already. We scored 3 runs. We already scored 3 runs. We're just talking.
So I don't know what they're going to do here. Because the Iowa bench erupted and ran onto the field.
Hey, Chad, come here.
And again, we told you they had the right guys up. There was nobody out in the inning.
Nobody touched anybody.
Nobody touched anybody.
And if they're yelling they touched them.
You fucking kidding me?
But here's the problem. I think they're thinking somebody might have touched Mikey Heinrichs. And they were thinking that
This is over.
both runs scored. So that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Chucks walks off the 45's in a phenomenal championship game. And both runs scored. Now, it's not a grand slam because the minute the runner from second scored, the game was over because we don't have a fence. So Iowa, through Chucks, has won their first major national SSA title. So great ball game. We're going to take pictures. And the big hit of the inning, you might think it's Heinrichs. It was really the double by Usher, and that set it up. They walked Reynolds, and Mikey Heinrichs, the outfield was cheating, and you really don't want to cheat there because you need to get an out, and like I said, you got to say to yourself, they're going to tie the game anyway, just get to the 8th. They were playing too tight. The ball was carrying to right field, and Heinrichs got it up in the wind. Ball game over. Chucks wins. So we hope you enjoyed the coverage. Mike.
Thank you.
So you're having a busy weekend with the home run derby and cut shot and the whole bit, but you leaned on that pretty good.
I was saving that one. In my back pocket for when I needed it. I hadn't hit that line or that deep yet the tournament. I was just saving it for that moment. So paid off.
Yeah, well, like I said, you got it up in the air. I thought they might have made a mistake. They brought their outfield in, but it's only a tie at third, not a win. So
what makes it easy for us is Levi's so fast. Any ball that touches the grass, they're gonna. You can't throw them out. So it made my job really easy, actually.
Well, you really leaned on it. Go enjoy yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
So we'll see if we can't get Cracky Hewen for a quick few words. And you can see they're putting their hats on. And so Cracky handing out hats.
Did you get one?
So was that a decent championship game?
Oh my, something else, huh? Yeah, it's 30 years ago. I won my first one, so it's kind of a crowning moment here for us. It's what we wanted to do when we put this team together. At times it looked like we were miles apart from it happening. You know, but this year with Gio, we really came together, especially the last half of the season, and I couldn't be more proud of these guys. It wasn't easy, but they never gave up. Tip my cap to the 45's. Hell of a team, great game.
There you go. Go enjoy it. And where did Levi go? I don't see him anywhere. Oh,
you pick us?
I got no skin in the game. Quit trying to get me in trouble. So we'll wait here. And Francisco Arena's going to take some pictures. And you can see they're wearing their SSA championship hats. And we will have the award presentation coming up. We'll start a new stream for that. And great tournament. Where's the trophy? Oh, they're going to give them the trophy up top. But there you see, they're wearing their SSA National Championship hats. Chucks, terrific comeback. They complete the double dip. Crushing loss for the 45's as they didn't score a lot in the two games, but they scored when they had to. And you can see everybody taking their pictures. So you heard Kirk Hewen, who was on that carpet country team, and they finished it off. So now they're going to take the traditional photo with all the wives and kids who traveled out here to Joliet, and they win the national championship. And we thought they were going to be a threat coming in, the way they've been playing and hitting the ball and wearing the gloves, and they certainly lived up to expectations this year. And you can see that's a happy group from Iowa. So they win the national championship. They did it by having to play 14 hard innings. Kirk Hewen fired up, to say the least. So you can see they all did the job. They're going to be picking up some more hardware. Levi, come on over here, Levi.
Oh, no. What's up?
You played a lot of hardball, baseball. I don't know if you played 12-inch. How do you feel right now?
Pretty freaking good. It was a long weekend. They're a tough team, so stressful. They're a tough team to beat.
We got home team that last time.
Caps off to them.
Well, I thought you set that seventh inning up with that little line drive knuckleball. Had a little hump to it, and you were hitting the ball hard pretty much all weekend.
Yeah, I was trying to go pull side gap. Thought about hitting a homer, then I heard someone in the stands trying to telling me a base hit's just fine, so I kind of got a little confused there. But no, it was a good pitch to rip, and I hit it well.
So you're thinking home run, they're telling you base hit, so you split the difference and hit a double.
Split the difference, exactly. There you go.
There you go, Levi Usher, one of the bright young players in 16-inch softball right there, folks. So we're going to click off. You can see they're fired up. It's going to be hard for me to get through that, so we'll wait a couple of minutes, and then we'll be up top for the award presentation. This is Gio signing off, saying we hope you enjoyed the coverage. Click back on when we do the awards.